and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the in silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Well done on making it through today. I know it was long for me, which means it's been long for everybody. So, yeah, it's nice to see so many of you here excited for Metal Gear Monday. We're just waiting for Kian to join us. In the meantime, I figured I'd show off the wonderful art that was done for me by friend of the stream, Jade. Could one of you get Jade's Twitter?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Jade's Twitter.
But check this out. I'm in my sneaking suit.
I think it's the Jade, right?
Let's find out. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
And you can also follow this for their art exclusively.
I didn't realize they had an art Twitter
Yeah.
There's a new fan art in the fan art district.
Ooh.
district.
Oh, Frogcast 2 for the PS3.
Wow, that
Did
took
this-
a long time.
This come out after Frogcast 3?
Yeah.
Wait, no, it was just Frogcast.
It's rated 11, I think.
Looks like 16 to me if it's that orange.
I'm trying to work out what the what the publisher or developer is in the corner.
Yeah.
What do you think it would be in this fictional universe where I got a sequel?
Oh yeah, NSFW warning on Jade's art.
But this is an 18 plus stream, so keep that in mind too.
Yes.
Yeah. And yes, I believe Jade's commissions are open right now. So if you want your very own sneaking suit broadcast, then you can get it.
Yeah, I specifically want Frogcast in a sneaking suit.
I turned everything down, Kath, just so that it wouldn't be so loud when we peaked. So you might just need to turn up your speakers a little bit. But yeah, hi everybody. I'm excited to play the Twin Snakes. Charles, have you played
Hello.
the Twin Snakes?
No, I have not played Twin Snakes. I've only played the original version of Metal Gear Solid 1. But I've seen clips of like some of the more interesting parts of this remake. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see a full playthrough of it.
Yeah. I've heard lots of things, including that it's including that MGS1 was not made for the mechanics of MGS2.
Yeah.
So I've also only played the original Metal Gear Solid on my PlayStation Vita. And so I'm excited to see what this is like. Mona, do you know what happens in the original Metal Gear Solid?
I was there.
No.
Oh.
We haven't played the original.
Oh.
You were there at Shadow Moses?
In 2005?
Wait, are you talking about the original that's like a top-down view?
No. Well,
Oh.
No, not Metal Gear. Nor Metal Gear
Yeah.
2 Solid Snake. Metal Gear Solid.
yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation 1 is what this is. This is a
Mhm.
remake of that game. It's a like Cass mentioned, it is interesting. Banana for scale.
Don't worry
It is
about it.
interesting how basically what they did for this game is they did a very, very faithful remake of the original game in terms of the level layouts and the gameplay, outside of the fact that it's literally in the MGS2 engine.
Mhm.
So therefore they just ported over a lot of the mechanics from that game. So therefore the guards are kind of a lot easier to deal with because of the fact that you have access to more tools.
Yeah.
Ah, Kian's here.
Hey, Kian, hi! We're talking about the differences between Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes and Metal Gear Solid 1 on a purely mechanical level. Tell me, have you played the Twin Snakes?
I have played the Twin Snakes.
Ah.
Am I the person here who has?
Yes.
Yes.
You and Mona,
That
who
makes
was
sense.
there at Shadow Moses.
Yeah.
And Abby asks, why is it Metal Gear Solid and no more inconvenient state of matter like Plasma or BEC? Because it's 3D!
Yeah.
The world around you is solid now.
As opposed to representing real world environments with 2D graphics, which are definitely gaseous in nature.
Solidus.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you will.
All right.
So yeah, there was Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, and those were 2D, those were pixels.
Mhm.
Now we're in 3D, baby. It's solid.
Okay.
You could pick Snake up and eat him.
Crunch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Charles,
Hi, Mona.
I think that's 2K.
Huh?
What
What?
is?
Oh, the logo on Frogcast 2,
logo.
Yeah,
the
I
publisher?
guess- Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. I can't see any other red publisher logo that looks anything like that. Anyway,
Yes.
Twin Snakes.
So yeah,
Twin Snakes.
let me plug my GameCube in. Hang on, everybody. Let's just okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna recognize it. Ooh,
Doing it live.
bassy. There we go. Hi. Oh, it's definitely my GameCube.
Also, I missed the starting screen. Did you play the song that you wanted to play?
I completely forgot.
The doop,
Yeah.
doop, doop.
It was Snake Eater
It
instead.
was Snake Eater. I
Fool.
completely forgot. I was setting up other stuff for my stream starting soon screen.
Fool.
Can we have a change?
Yo, this is a Hideo Gaming.
Access granted.
We're in the Bering Sea or something. That's what it said, right?
Also,
Well,
thank you for the
that's
gift sub. That's the only one you're allowed this stream.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces being led by members of Foxhound. They are demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Roy Kemp, Polly. Here's the first major
You will have
change.
2 mission objectives.
The
First,
actors are
you're to
credited
rescue
by their
DARPA
real
Chief Donald
names.
Anderson
Wow.
and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
Turn it down a bit.
What's the
Stain.
insertion
Thanks.
method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Wow.
What's STP stand for?
Shit, dick!
Shit, Nick.
That's the noise
After
they
the
make when
SDV gets as close as it can, dispose
launched.
it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, your former unit, and one that I was the commander of.
Oh,
so they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter.
Beautiful.
Decoy Octopus, master of disguise.
Also beautiful.
Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
the line read
finally,
was definitely
in charge of
shaman
them.
in the original.
Foxhound Squad Leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Whoa. Watch out for the random lasers they've got.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As always, this is a one-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes.
A guy that
This
they
is a
explain what
top
that
secret
is.
black op. Don't expect any official support.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the
So-
Twin Snakes.
I've just been doing. I was trying to gauge it whilst I was playing. I feel like we're really quiet compared to the game.
Right.
I don't know if you did. You lower like the volume of like-
Everyone.
yeah, I think the game needs to maybe and I think the overall stream is sitting in the lower end of like listenable. If that makes sense.
Let me just
Like,
move
it's always-
this up.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of tweaking to the volume. Baba boom.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we'll fiddle around with it.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. So what? Obviously, one of the other major big changes I didn't really mention because I was talking about the game part of it. All the cutscenes are redirected. Like they are they are very much like that was a very way more action-oriented version of that intro cutscene.
Yeah.
With Snake like launching out of the
Yeah, and
the
he
missile.
had to dodge all the lasers.
It didn't happen like that in the original.
But it was cooler. It was so much
Remote
cooler.
enabled. Radar 2. Blood on. Sound stereo subtitles. First person view switch.
Do you want to adjust your X
Perfect.
and Y position?
Perfect, yes.
Oh
There we
no.
go.
Why are you doing this? Why do we let her do these things?
There's also the briefing. which
Yes,
is,
we
like,
should watch
Yes. Warning, we're going to be sitting here for a while.
that. Yep.
How do they make this look in this?
It's been a long
Different.
time,
It's
Snake.
3D.
I should have
And you can
known
move around
were
the camera.
behind this, Colonel.
Snake, straight to the point as always.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you, but we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Cool.
Okay.
So Snake
Excuse me.
was implied to be naked in the PS1 version during this scene.
Now he has pants.
Who's this?
They've had to cover it
Dr.
up.
Naomi Hunter, the unit's chief medic, an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
Ugh,
Gotta get my measles shot.
what's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
That's not the right answer. You gotta tell him.
I love Naomi.
About 5 hours ago, an island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago called Shadow Moses Island was occupied by Special Ops soldiers.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Left trigger, Buzz. Thank you.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear
Yeah, left
weapon?
and right triggers will swap cameras.
Now you understand how
You mean
serious
LR?
the
This
situation
is a
is.
GameCube
Oh.
game.
Right.
You
Yeah,
have
that's
two
what I'm playing
objectives.
on.
First, infiltrate
And,
the nuclear
you can
weapons
zoom in
disposal
with
facility and rescue the
Your
two hostages.
B button
They
and
are
your
DARPA
X.
Chief Donald Anderson
Zoom in and out with your B
Kenneth
and X
Baker,
buttons,
President
which are
of Armstead.
definitely
Remind
the
me what they are.
controllers.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Those are
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not
Your
the terrorists have the
B-
ability to launch a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
and A buttons, I
Any
think, on
questions,
your
Snake?
controller.
Maybe just
Questions?
don't.
Yeah.
I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well,
I-
you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
I get why they did it like this, but I much prefer the art of the 2D original.
Yeah.
And it's always just focused on Snake's face, you know, because he's naked. Ooh.
Okay, Buzz, the way we've set this up, right, is that Cass is using an Xbox controller
Plugged into my GameCube.
plugged into her GameCube that is emulating a GameCube controller, but we've arranged the controller layout so that it's the same as the game is when you played it on a PS1.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's the controls are more like they are in the HD edition, right?
Yeah, they essentially we've rebound her controls so that they are the same as they were when she was playing MGS 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But it means that basically if I have to tell her which button she needs to press, we're like 3 levels of abstraction down.
Yeah, Keen gave me the config file, and I said, "Oh, what's this config file?" And she's like, "What? You afraid of config files?" All right, we're gonna go into file 01. But yeah, something's going on in Shadow Moses Island.
So yeah, there's a bunch of basically Foxhound.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos here.
The basics are Foxhound, a group that both Snake and Campbell used to work with, have taken over this nuclear decommissioning facility, right? On Shadow Moses Island, and they want something, which explained in the intro was the remains of Big Boss. Like
Yeah.
they want his dead body, essentially.
Which is weird. If you
Yeah,
didn't know, Big Boss died in Metal Gear. He was the final boss. And then he came back in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake as the final boss. So-
And then he's gonna be dead forever, I bet. And there's no shenanigans. Also, just like sort of this has just reminded me. Cass hasn't played MGS4.
Yep.
So, and obviously there's a lot of links between this game and that game because it's the next one you play a Solid Snake as in. Do not talk about that game in the chat, please. Just because
She don't know.
She don't know, and it will be a spoiler. Like,
Yes.
you can talk everything you want about MGS 1, 2, and 3.
Because we've already done 2 and 3 on these streams.
Yes.
Though try to keep things like veiled for MGS1 because Mona obviously hasn't played it, and I would like her to experience it as we do play it.
5 is right out of the question.
Yeah, don't please don't talk about 5 because me and Kian haven't played it.
And I have, so this game series is fucked up.
There's a whole load of shit going on with that, but like at the end of the day, just 1, 2, and 3 are within but obviously like I said,
And you can talk about Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
and Peace Walker, I guess.
Yeah.
Acid, maybe?
Let's just talk about the video game we're playing right now. How about that?
How about we head into the operation outline?
But specifically, don't talk about MGS4. Like, that is a very clear, hard line. Do not talk about it.
Great.
Foul 1.
How are you gonna infiltrate this shit?
Yeah.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
Great.
So, someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie.
Why did he do that?
Because he's a dog.
Method.
Well,
So
an air insertion
he's
is
neurodivergent.
impossible.
Leave him alone.
Not with this storm going on.
Neurodivergent and a mind. Wait, no.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
Is it a regular sub or a gift sub?
And then
We'll
hype
launch
train's
a one-man
approaching,
SDV.
launch.
Same as a torpedo. Only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
Dispose
You
of it.
want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
The environment could take one
Don't
more for
worry.
the team.
That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
I love Naomi just sort of
Anyone
standing
going with
around
me?
like, I have to listen to all
As
of this again.
always, this is a one-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes. This is a top secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
No, Lolza, don't do it.
You're not allowed. Eject. I hope
So-
that's all on tapes.
Yeah, I mean, it's the year 2004?
Time limit. Was it 2004 or 2005?
It's 2005.
2005, yeah.
So it was this or Betamax?
We don't have anything better yet. So I want to just quickly go over OSP, on-site procurement, which is a term that was coined by the MGS1 localizer Jeremy Blaustein, who he's written at length a Polygon article that is very good about what it was like to translate this video game, in particular, Metal Gear Solid 1 on PS1. He technically did not work on this video game, but this script did take quite a few lines from his script, but also changed a bunch as well. But on-site procurement is one thing that stuck, and it was basically just some bullshit he made up because he's like, why would Snake be going in there without any guns? That's really, really stupid. And he had to give it a name that sounded cool so that you'd kind of believe that it would be a real thing a military operative would do.
Oh, that's excellent. Okay, let's see about this time limit.
What's the time limit?
24 hours.
Ugh.
They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say
I love it
what
if
the
they just
target
cut
will be?
there.
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna finish this game in time.
No, you've only got
No.
19 hours.
Eject.
Imagine if this game actually had a time limit,
Oh, that'd be sick. Maybe on like a hard mode.
Just like Dead Rising.
just like Dead Rising. Who's the person in charge of the operation?
Are you giving it? Oh, a cigarette.
Colonel, who are you speaking
Naomi
for?
wanted to stop him.
Naturally, I'm representing the
That's good.
U.S. government.
I'm not used to seeing Colonel move.
So who's in supervisory control of
Usually
this
he sits in a little
operation?
box.
The President of the United States.
Ugh.
Oh,
So there's a lot of crap hitting fans in the White House basement.
Now, at this point, they're still video conferencing with each other.
Oh, working from home.
If that's a
Don't
real
look at me,
nuclear
Colonel.
warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The
A cog?
Secretary of Defense has operational
Yes,
control
what?
and is fully aware of the situation.
Some sort
After
of
you
metal
infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry. Yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes, and so is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of
You
course.
are.
A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
Who could it be?
It feels like she should be
Oh.
speaking.
Yeah. They didn't record any lines.
power move. Just don't do anything.
Maybe it says fuck smoking. It'll
Yeah. Someone mentioned in the chat. I think it might be Tulip. They said, yeah, Naomi had a British accent in the original game.
Yeah.
But they did re-record all the dialogue because of
Censored gaming.
but it's also canon.
There are, in the original PS1 release, 2 characters had accents. They don't have accents in this version of the game, and they do not have those accents in Metal Gear Solid 4. So
Hooray.
Yeah.
it's something.
Oh, I love this series. Imagine trying to be coherent.
Have you read the Surgeon General's warning, Snake?
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko.
Yeah.
She'll be providing you backup by codec.
A female analyst?
Snake?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
He's one of
Her
those
home in Los
homophobic gay men.
Angeles.
California.
Misogynist?
California's a lot different than this place.
I mean, he might be homophobic too. I don't know.
I meant to say misogynist. You're right.
to.
Also, I love the fact that she's like, you know, that they are literally working from home. Like she's in her home in LA.
No, I don't think I want to hear about Campbell. Just tell me about Dr.
Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
What's that stance?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
This is just how the camera is
Okay,
recorded, Buzz.
Snake. Sorry.
Wait, no, that's
I'll
my
be
spot.
frank. A person
You're
very
Roy,
dear to
not
me
Frank.
is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
That's all
I
we
love
get
it
to learn.
coming to the bed before.
Yeah.
Like I assume that's not supposed to happen, but Meryl.
Meryl. It's a woman's name.
What was your niece doing there?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt, and my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War, and since then I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
Soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar land.
Was that Metal Gear
Haven't
2?
you had enough of a moody bastard
Yes.
like me?
No, that's the part of you I trust. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. I have two conditions.
Name them.
1. No more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And 2. I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing.
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
He's bent over like 90 degrees.
I understand.
It's shrimping.
Colonel.
Oh yeah. Just how two men sit together. It's like they're in the sauna.
That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She's right
She was
here.
in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
This is really
Well,
weird.
She's used to seeing men naked.
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse, I am a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines.
Not just one kind either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
I got them off of Infowars.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I won't have to eat any mushrooms.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
Like, he's rubbing his belly.
Can you tell me how crocodile tastes like?
No. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, here we go. Chapter 3.
And I'm sure none of these will have additionals. That's a lie. I'm sure they all will.
Ah!
I saw some DDDs in there.
DDD. Fingers crossed you get it sorted soon, Kath. Okay.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Okay.
This is exciting stuff.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses
Oh,
a
a
discrete
friend.
detonation code.
PAL.
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapon systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you can pay the money.
Oh my god, eBay. It's running rampant. Yeah, I found this cluttering up my basement. Anyone want an ICBM? It's on the bidding at $30. Buy it now for $60.
Wow. eBay.
eBay.
eBay? Pal?
How
keys?
well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
Heavily.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 in charge are plenty tough. After all, they're foxhound people.
Hey, you're gonna make me blush.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
Okay.
This really is some just like basic information at this
Yeah,
point.
absolutely. Wait. Perhaps he did end up owning a large portion of the Soviet Navy? What? What, Buzz? What?
This is why I
What?
only drink Pepsi, comrade.
I see. Thank you, yes. Throw it in Frog Hub. That sounds fascinating. And scary. Alright, terrorist demand. Thanks, Doodly.
So what exactly are they demanding?
Oh, but.
A person's remains.
What the fuck?
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genetic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Genes? Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes, and using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, it becomes easy to remove genes that cause sickness and disease, or, alternatively, to splice in additional genetic material.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay, and so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genetic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
Genetic strengthening. Subheading. Oh, God. Oh.
One of the greatest soldiers ever.
The man they
Say that
called the
through
greatest
gritted
warrior of the
teeth, he
20th
hates it.
century.
You
Perfect
don't
camera
mean
angle.
Big Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryochamber. His genetic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His
Damn.
body was burned severely,
Based.
but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
Oh, heck, it's like some kind of dinosaur theme park. And you're gonna put those
Possibly
genes
you'd be
into
referring to,
soldiers?
Snake.
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more
Was this
crucial
zipper
for
out
creating
this whole
superior
time?
soldiers.
Billy and the Clonosaurus.
Snake, we can't hand over his body. It's more strategically important than any weapon of mass destruction.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
Wow.
The son's a big boss.
That's really dumb.
Imagine being the son of Big Boss.
I guess we don't know what's happened between the cuts in the videotape, so I guess Campbell could have had his trousers off and then put them back on without doing the zipper up.
Yeah, the three of them, you know, they had a
Had a
special
physical.
moment. Yeah. Naomi was like there to do Campbell's prostate exam.
Tell me about these next generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units,
Originally
technical
developed for
escort
the
units,
Xbox One,
and the nuclear
now
emergency
available on
search
the
team.
Series X.
Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until
NBC.
they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer Heaven.
West Virginia.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Soldiers of the video game generation, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with genes.
Oh my god.
They carry
Loaded.
genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought international law banned the military use of genetic therapy.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
And also, things
The
being illegal
interesting
doesn't stop
thing
people from
is,
doing them.
Nearly every
What do
member
you
of the
mean?
unit
Murder's
conspired in this
illegal.
attack.
Wait, that's illegal.
Comes up with subheading that's the legality of, oh, hang on. Reason for unanimous approval, okay.
Okay.
Nearly
Almost
there.
done.
Nearly there.
Nearly gets played.
How can an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like
Their
fine,
Rorschach tests
upstanding,
were off the
patriotic
charts.
soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No. Several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently, they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that, even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Really is like Khan.
Even the existence of this genome army is
happened
a
in the
national
90s.
secret of the highest order. We had been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors.
But you've thrown those doors wide open, Snake. Would have gotten away with it. You meddling snakes.
I will say, the original, you can tell that these lines were written
High-tech Special Forces
for
Unit Foxhound,
a much more cut
your
down
former
experience
unit,
than this.
and one that I was the commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Huh. Sounds like a bunch of cartoon characters.
Oh.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound Squad Leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Yes, and you're the only person who can stand against him.
Liquid.
Oh. They got us. I thought that was it. I thought we were done. I thought it wouldn't go any lower than the exit. Oh.
One more.
Oh yeah, one more.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake, the man who shares
Liquid
your
Snake.
code name.
Liquid
The
Snake.
solid versus the liquid.
Whoa.
Tell me what you know.
Sunstein.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS.
Oh.
His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms.
From the GLA.
You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him.
I can't bear to look at it.
There's a sticker over it and everything. It says, "Do not peel off or you will void the warranty."
You'll be blinded.
Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise, you two are exact duplicates.
And
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so.
like 2 seconds.
That's why we really need you for this mission.
Whoa.
Twin snakes of some description.
What?
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know.
He's paler.
got
That's what it
something he
means,
doesn't.
Tulip. That's all.
And he's blonde. They're not going to mention that.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
I won't need it. I'm in the Arctic. Okay.
All right, that's leave. And there's one more cutscene when you leave.
Got me.
A
Got
different
me.
cutscene. A
I
different
need to
cutscene
borrow
would play
your
if you
scissors.
didn't do this.
What are you going to do?
Like if you didn't watch them
Don't
all.
worry. Just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
Why? It's like this is an infiltration mission.
No, his lovely hair.
Yeah, this is short hair snake in this one. Yeah. So if you try to leave before you watch them all, then like basically Snake would try and get out of it, and then they would be like, "No, lol." Like if you only watch one of them, essentially.
So, do you want to read the previous operations? Yo, we got a 13-page plot summary of Metal Gear.
Fucking hell.
Look up a
These were
YouTube video.
also well, these were also in the original game,
Yeah.
I believe. So
Yes, they were.
Oh.
basically, Snake worked with a guy called Big Boss who turned out to be evil. Oh no! And then he kills him. And then
Also, it turned out it was secretly his dad as well.
Oops.
yeah. And then in the second game, they're like, "Oh, Big Boss is dead. Oh no, something bad is happening in this place called Zanzibar Land. Oh wait, Big Boss isn't dead."
And then he killed him again.
Yeah.
And he was dead for real that time.
All right. We are an hour into this stream. Let's hit new game. Oh. Normal. Oh, look at it. It's like hexagons.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you tell this is built off the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine? Hi, Mandy.
You can definitely tell that this game was made after The Matrix came out.
Yeah,
like,
so
like legitimately, that's a.
oh no, absolutely. Yeah, I have a little factoid about this, which is that the cutscenes in this release of the game of Twin Snakes was directed by one.
Rats!
Oh, rats!
I think they're Alaskan field mice.
Stay
actually.
alert. He'll be through here.
Have fun at little was.
Fun.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
I love that he hit play on his iPod.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the pause button and then the A button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the pause button and then the A button to receive the call. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear.
Ooh.
No one but you will be able to hear it.
But got it.
I'll still be talking.
I'm ready to go.
Don't think about it. But you know.
Cargo dock.
I really do appreciate that they decided that in this game, they, despite being a remake, and they changed a lot of stuff, they didn't change the character portraits to not be the 2D art from the original game.
Grip level, baby! It's back! The most important mechanic. So this remake was quite an undertaking for the time. And there were lots of different creative forces at play with this game. The original game, of course, being made by Kojima Productions for the PlayStation 1. This GameCube remake was cooperatively developed by Konami and Silicon Knights, who had a pretty good working relationship with Nintendo at the time. And Nintendo occasionally oversaw some stuff about the production of this remake. Allegedly, Shigeru Miyamoto himself gave guidance about stuff. I don't know to what degree, but he was there as well. So the cutscenes, a guy.
Yeah.
The cutscenes in this remake were directed by one Ryuhei Kitamura, who is a Japanese filmmaker who's directed a bunch of movies. I think his most recognizable film for people, who aren't in Japan would be, he directed Godzilla Final Wars, the classic. Everybody loves Godzilla Final Wars. Somebody just agree with me and
Yes, yeah. It's my favorite of the Ultimate Battles.
That was my first game I ever played.
It's my favorite game of all time.
Christ.
What was it called?
It was a movie.
Godzilla Final Wars.
Oh.
I'm talking about Godzilla. Anyway,
Still my favorite game.
Kitamura originally directed the cutscenes to look identical to how they looked in Metal Gear Solid 1, but when Kojima saw them, he was like, no, I didn't hire you to remake my cutscenes. I hired you to direct the cutscenes of Metal Gear Solid 1. And so he added a lot of bullet time and Matrix-style camera angles and slow-mo, specifically because Kojima wanted it to feel more over-the-top like an action movie.
Yes.
And The Matrix was explicitly the inspiration. So how's your grip level going?
It's good, Please tell me it levels up.
What a cruel thing. If you couldn't level up your grip, but it still said grip level 1.
But yeah, every time I splash into the water when the guards comes over.
Because I can hear you.
The power of the GameCube.
It's fucked up to me that this game is a GameCube exclusive, considering that none of the other games are on the GameCube, right?
Yeah.
They didn't port 2 or 3 to the GameCube.
No, just this one.
It's so fun. It's because of that, Silicon Knights, and Nintendo, I guess, were like, this is a GameCube game. Yes, they did port 3 to the 3DS, but
that was like 10 or so years later.
That has nothing to do with this game. I don't think Kojima was just like, yes, I loved the GameCube port of the first game. So I'm going to port a different game to the 3DS. And we all know that like the only reason it was ported to the 3DS is so that they could do the whole thing where the 3D stops working after Snake loses his eye.
Hey, before you move on, you should grab the ration that's in the water.
Yes.
There it is.
I love how he
Is this
stalks around in the water.
Yeah,
Is
he
there something
loves
else
it.
down here?
There is another thing, yes.
Over there. Yeah, I see the spinny.
You see that, Spinny?
You got a spinner.
Whee!
Hey.
It's
You
the
got
AP sensor. You know, it's the one that rumbles when there's people nearby. Because we gotta... Yeah.
Is it saying you can't use your cigarettes underwater?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Oh, look, the water running down the camera.
Yeah,
the game.
cinematic.
Anyway, back to this. So usually you're meant to like learn about the controls, and eventually the elevator will come down, and you can start and you can move out of the level.
Yeah,
but I was just playing around with the grip strength until it appeared.
Yeah, so you're meant to like sneak around. Oh, rat.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
I need help.
Oh no. Well, you have no guns and no equipment, so
Things are going well.
if only you had a radar that would have let you know that there were people above you.
Yeah.
So yeah, unlike the original game, this does have has extra phases, right?
Yeah.
To the like they will is it the search phase?
Yeah. The evasion phase.
Yeah, where they will still be looking
caution
for you.
phase.
Um,
Yeah. So this game, as Charles mentioned, is based on the MGS2 engine, and as such, this is the same level layouts and equipment that you had in Metal Gear Solid 1 for the most part, but with the addition of all the additional mechanics and tools that were added in MGS2. So there's a... I'm gonna give you this thing here, Cass. There's a locker you need to grab right there, because it has a tool that you're going to want.
they're gonna follow your footsteps.
Now if they're unconscious.
That didn't knock him out.
Footsteps are these. So I need to
Don't
jump,
make
jump,
the
jump.
call. Probably picked up that ration.
It's the enemy. I need help.
It's the enemy.
I can see them. So yeah, I hope everybody's missed my amazing stealth skills.
I always miss them. Because you're too stealthy.
Smart, nice.
This room is, like it's like a tutorial to teach you how the mechanics of the game work,
Thanks, I love tutorials. Oh, he fell right on him!
Give me a big kiss.
Yeah!
Sloppy kiss.
Game over. So yeah, this is game over screen's a little different.
Yeah, it is. I don't like it as much.
No.
The original's iconic,
Yeah, when it's like...
All those push-ups lost forever. Or pull-ups, sorry.
Lost like tears in the rain.
Do you
Your
want to
grip level is so low.
Yoji Shinkawa!
Do you need to get the things again from the water?
I think you will, yes. Back you go.
There's the rat!
Rat. That's how you know this is the power of the GameCube, is they could render a rat on screen.
Species is not native to this area. Oh well. Shoot
What
the
do you
frog.
mean?
Wacko wacko.
Wacko wacko.
Yeah,
Wacko.
so don't worry everyone, this won't be a challenge run where I don't kill anybody or collect any keratans, because there's no tranquilizer gun in this game.
Uh-huh.
Right? Or did they add one in the Twin Snakes? I'm not doing it, anyway.
You should check the locker before you leave.
Oh, great. Well, I'm not collecting any Caratans because there aren't any.
You gonna get all the dog tags?
No. You saw me play MGS2. I struggled to the end of that game.
Absolutely. Alright, you got
So you got your grip on the controls?
No.
Frog grip.
Frog grip level 1.
Yeah, get that frog grip.
You got that frog grip.
No! Don't like this.
Oh, that's not fair! I was in a cutscene!
It's cheating! What the fuck? Yeah, get the thing in the locker. The first one.
Nice! Tranquilizer.
Yep. Were you gonna equip it?
That was, fuck it. I'm going.
They're not gonna let you go
yeah.
off while the alert is happening.
Hang on, let's quit my rations. Shit!
So, friend of the stream, Henry Flame, Connor, was streaming this game like a couple weeks back.
Weeks?
Yeah?
That was last year.
Was it? It wasn't last year.
Yeah, it was
A couple
last
of
year.
weeks.
What?
How many weeks in a year?
52.
Was it?
Oh.
Hang on.
It was
How
definitely
long-
last year because I was watching it while I was at home in Belgium for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. When's time?
Yeah, basically.
Don't forget to get the AP sensor in the ration.
Thanks.
I guess you can get the M9 and just fucking
You can just trank them now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
explode this area. Here's the thing: if you didn't think to check that locker, then you wouldn't have this. Like,
Yeah.
I assume
you
it
would-
shows up elsewhere, right?
I don't know where else you get the M9 in this game, if not that locker, because I've always ever gotten it in that locker. I have no idea where you would get it.
Do you own a physical copy of this GameCube?
I do, yeah.
Same.
Yeah, Ty's playing on it right now.
Oh, nice, you got a bandage.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Bandage.
eBay.
Oh, it's all right. If you don't get it here, it's under the truck where you get the SOCOM. I see.
Okay.
Okay.
You can get a used copy of Twin Snake. It's actually not that bad. You can get a version of it for on eBay. There's someone. It's a bidding thing with 5 days left. It's currently at £46.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which isn't that bad
That's another
considering.
ration there. That's you could buy 5.5 copies of Star Trek by Star Trek 2013 for that much.
Connor played Metal Gear on January 4th, which is
Okay, so
this year.
okay, you got me 2 weeks ago.
It didn't say 2.
You said a few.
I said a few. That
It's
could be
been
any of
dozens.
dozens of weeks ago. Listen.
It's fucking April, Kian. It's nearly May.
Just on my side.
Of course
Like-
he is.
I look at the ration.
Anyway, it took him an hour to get through this room, so I think you're on track for better than that. Hopefully.
Yeah, on par for speedrun time.
Yeah. Is there anything underneath this thing? Because obviously you can pull it out. We heard you.
He's gonna see your legs. See your face.
Who is that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Perfect.
You should trank him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only stunned, not sleep.
Sensitivity's real high.
That's the GameCube, baby.
At cast percent.
Greatest controller in the world. So, I'd describe this game as paradoxically being both easier and harder than the original.
Because hey,
In
you have
that-
the trank gun.
because you have the trank gun, but enemies are more aggressive. So it's weird in that you have the trank gun and first person. So it's enemies. If you're good at the game, it's easier. If you're bad at the game, it's harder, which is maybe not the ideal game balance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a helicopter. They have those in Alaska. Hang on, I know this model from somewhere.
This is so fucking stupid.
I love it.
Lord.
Yeah!
They title card.
75 minutes
grand
in.
scheme of things, but yeah. I personally am not actually a big fan of the direction of the cutscenes.
Little too dramatic.
Yeah, I like the subtlety of the original game. Oh, physics.
Subtlety in this stream?
Oh well, yeah, exactly. Like I, you know, I'm not saying this is bad. It's just obviously like, you know, there's something about it that I prefer.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
That took a long time. I guess you're feeling a little rusty.
Don't worry. It's been a while, but it's all coming back to me.
Owned.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Is that a good idea?
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention.
Oh, thanks. God, this game is so good.
Phew.
Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
So much updraft to keep that fucking bandana flying around like that.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Oh no.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling.
Yeah.
She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class
No.
designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Oh,
What's
Snake.
this? I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake? But I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be so frank.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Please, my
It
name's
does,
Dave.
doesn't it? Well, let's get to know
Oh,
each other better.
okay then.
But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots
That's
are
you.
your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Oh.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Ooh. Gotta find that dove, Chief.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes,
Hey!
it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
I love that
We'll
line
be
so
monitoring
much.
your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake. We're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to save your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to a shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Read the Surgeon General's warning.
Jesus Christ.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Yeah, I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
What about the air duct near the door?
One sentry on the left, and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
There should also be a duct on the second floor.
5.56ers and pineapples.
I'll let you
my
decide the
favorite
best
pizza
COA.
toppings.
I'm counting on you, Snake.
The best COA.
It's the full of milk cat, but it's Snake and he's full of cigarettes.
I want you to know, as a child, I assumed when he said that he meant he smuggled them in his belly button.
Oh, cute.
So first change, the spotlights on the helipad go the opposite way. They moved horizontally before, or technically they moved, whatever. They moved the opposite direction that they did before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually significantly easier to get the chaff grenades here than it is in the PS1 version of the game if you run from the stairs at the bottom rather than yep. Okay, yep.
Yep.
Now you got it. Now you got it. You're good. Alright. And there's check inside that truck.
Yeah. It's just like Metal Gear.
Just like Metal Gear. You got the SOCOM. It's a gun. It's loud.
Yep. Big kill.
It do kill.
Oh, God's fallen asleep. Sleepy baby.
Yeah, so you would have needed to crawl under the truck if you hadn't got the M9 in the
Okay,
first,
so it's like
zone.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
there
now
it is.
there's ammo.
Yeah, it even
for
says
you.
so. Oh, look at this high quality model.
Beautiful. I'm glad you got this high resolution GameCube you're playing on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's great.
It's the game.
The game Tesseract.
Yep. I forgot what that shape was.
Oh, he's sleeping. Now he's sleeping
His
lying
gun pointing
down.
right up. Oh, all right. Let's call Mailing.
Sorry, the Soliton radar won't work in a narrow space. Too much harmonic resonance. The radio waves produce interference, and we can't analyze the topographic data. Try to hang on until you get to a more open space, okay?
Save.
Do not save.
It's my memory card.
So yeah, all the voice acting was redone because the original game's voice acting was done in like an apartment building, and you could hear cars outside on the GameCube's higher quality audio playback.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's great.
And that's the reason why they had to re-record all the voice acting.
But at the end of the day, like, unless you really liked Mei Ling's accent and Naomi's accent, like it's functionally the same. Like I feel like they didn't really like change the performance that much.
There are some line reads that I think are better in the PS1 version, but I think Mei Ling and Naomi are overall improvements, personally.
Surveillance camera.
Surveillance camera.
It's right above me.
Oh. Yeah, this is the iconic Shadow Moses opening. This is the brawl level right here. This walkway.
And the like, although they're like big towers rather than being like the they go all the way to the ground here.
Yeah.
And you can destroy them, and stuff happens. Sometimes Metal Gear Ray is there for some reason.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not going to believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
So yeah, the thing I think I always underutilize when I've played these games is, like, you don't, if you're stuck, you can just talk to the people in the game. Like, they are literally there to help you. And there's so many different, and you have like so many different operatives working with you to like cover all the bases. Like, if you need information about weapons, if you need information about what to do next, if you need information about, I don't know, old movies.
Oh, come on. Oh, what?
These guys, they got shields. They got a riot shield. Yeah, so these are like the improved enemies that they've imported from MGS2. And what I'm talking about how this game is paradoxically easier and harder than the PS1 game, in that these guys are a lot more threatening than the MGS1 enemies, but you have more ways to deal with them, and if you're, careful, you can just kind of trank everybody, and it trivializes a lot of the game. But if you're not good at the game, then it's harder. I don't know, it's just weird. It's just a weird balance that
that was the
camera in this room.
What's it gonna do? Report me? For venting?
Snake hits us.
Oh no, somebody's waking up. Time to go. This music's fun.
Yeah. The music is quite significantly different in this version of the game. And I think most of it, pretty good.
I like the alert music in the original game.
The alert music, I think the alert music is the biggest loss because it's so iconic.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
Master.
I quit being a boot camp instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you.
Be careful, Snake. I fucked your dad once.
About the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Good old Master Miller.
Yeah.
Good old Master Miller. Once. That's the issue here.
Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon. If things are getting too complicated, try to simplify your thoughts. You can also try calling Campbell for advice.
Speak to that, old man? No, thank you.
Miller is really funny in this game because he's relatively speaking, he's quite a simple character in this game. And then because of all the prequels, he became one of the most complicated characters in the whole series.
Yep. And also changed his name?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft?
Stop zooming in.
No, I'm having fun.
They're about to start spraying for rats.
Rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
He's done him.
Yeah, and they
Hang on, I didn't kill anyone.
Stealth. There's an intruder besides me.
Anyway, I want you to notice a security detail on the chief.
Just want to fucking own. This whole game is about making fun of how bad I am.
He's using stealth?
Ugh.
What the? Oh, you can hear your heartbeat.
Yeah. I want to know if the currently existing technology line was an original that was translated or it was a localization.
I remember that in the
Press
original
action
game.
button to drop down.
Great, thanks, Chief. Sorry, Colonel.
I'm not a colonel anymore.
Burger and fries,
I'm a
yum.
retired warhorse. That one's a Blaustein.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe
Thank goodness that camera doesn't turn all the way.
Maybe certain types of floors are loud.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like this
So
one that you're
you'll
on.
want to crawl.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a lot of respect for Jeremy Blaustein. I think he's very, very good. He did Metal Gear Solid 1. He did Symphony of the Night. And he did, I believe, the original Silent Hill trilogy. I know he at least did Silent Hill 1 and 2.
Who's that?
I think he was involved in 3 as well. Shit. Oh no.
Whoa!
Hang on, man's dead.
That's fine, that's fine.
I want to see you just fucking shoot some people.
Like
So
somebody who's
common.
dead and harmless.
This is, yeah, Fina Chris, this is the GameCube remake of the PS1 game. They'll never see you coming.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Another, MGS2 thing is, hey, you can just shoot out the cameras, but also your gun is loud, so people hear you do that.
Ah, I'm blind.
Ah!
That's a hot camera.
Hot
What a
camera.
Hot camera.
Just took a bullet. I guess you got to consider everything else is in the Arctic, so anything with like circuitry in it is going to be hot.
Yeah.
Hey, look at what's on the shelves. Oh no. I mean, it's you.
Actually, you didn't need to climb up onto there.
Nope.
Yeah, it's the orange box.
Yeah, the orange box is there. So there's watermelons.
Which I'm assuming you can shoot like you can in MGS2.
Yeah.
Orange. You've returned from your infiltration mission of Little. Do you recall?
On-site procurement.
Did you on-site procure anything cool? From Lidl?
Look, groups. Look. That's Charles.
Like, don't call me out like this. Robots are hot. Right, Lalza?
Yeah. I think Vulsar just likes them in a platonic way.
I haven't played them. I haven't played this game before, Stein, the Twin Snakes. I played the original. I don't think people think it's bad, right? I feel like people think it has some interesting directions it's taken, and not all of them are better than the original.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is, I think, the best reading you can have of this game, which is how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I like this game, but I like the original more. I like that this version exists and is weird and different.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to play it, because I didn't want to just play the PS1 game.
Yeah, I'm glad this game exists.
Who's that?
Your stealth has failed you, I'm sorry to say.
You're bleeding as well.
Yeah.
No longer bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
I am missing that classic alert menu.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna listen to it right now because I don't remember what it sounds like off the top of my head probably. MGS1 alert theme.
It goes like dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nope.
What do you mean?
I was trying to do the battle music for Pokemon Red and Blue.
Oh.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, that's like come up the stairs, you idiot. You idiot.
Like the music of this game feels kind of more like era appropriate. Like
this is a post Matrix, post Blade soundtrack.
Yeah. Very, very early noughties like sound to it. See what year was did this remake come out?
2004.
So yeah, like it's funny because this game, the remake is contemporary to the time that the game is set.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously the original was it 98?
Yes. So it was set in the near future.
Yeah. But at this point, they are very much alternate timelines. Like I'm trying to think, what's the point at which they diverge from reality? Like
they discuss the Gulf War here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there was also never a big fucking mech like there is in MGS5 in 1984.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. What, are you asking when does the real world history divulge from Metal Gear? I feel like fucking day one, because the Shagahad didn't exist.
Yeah. I mean, there are certain things you can absolutely write off as being like, like military secrets that just wouldn't be known about by the general public. So therefore, that's fine. So yeah, that. It doesn't matter whether or not that happened.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, yeah. The Cold War happens because that's a big point about what happens in MGS3. MGS3 is
the plot of that game is about the Cold War.
Wait, the Cold War's real? hang on. Russia's real?
That's a good point of comparison, Buzz. MGS1 came out the same year as Half-Life. Twin Snakes came out the same year as Half-Life 2.
Ah, and Half-Life 2 is like a remake of Half-Life 1.
Yeah.
Except they changed
what do you think is
voice actor. It's a different accent.
What do you think is a better remake? Twin Snakes or Life Source? Have you seen the water? Oh baby.
Oh baby.
It's funny because that's one of those things where it's like Half-Life 1 Source is so bad.
Look at the radar. It's
okay.
I'm
sorry.
Dot. Hurry.
I want to be a
rescue him.
princess.
That was easy.
Yeah.
He's a big green dot.
Just in case you missed it.
It might make more sense to compare this to Black Mesa, but I feel like Black Mesa is good.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder. Approach the ladder and press the action button to climb it.
To climb
I think it's funnier referencing Half-Life Source.
Yeah. More realistically, like, Half-Life Source is at least kind of contemporary to this, whereas Black Mesa is absolutely not.
Yeah.
Not even remotely.
You know, it's really funny that he just said that because when I was playing Disney's 102 Dalmatians Puppies to the Rescue
For the PlayStation 1.
for the PlayStation 1, the parrot who likes to give you hints every now and then, he's like, to use the elevator, simply stand in the elevator and press the action button.
All video game tutorials is the same.
You get real close and you're like sniffing this grating.
Aluminium. Stainless steel.
I respect your complicated feelings about Black Mesa, Buzz. Personally, I never want to play classic on a rail ever again in my life.
Why not? It's just you just sit there and shoot, right?
It's like installing a mod to skip Paragus mining facility. It's fine. Everyone does it. On a rail defender. That doesn't surprise me, Buzz. In the best way.
I'm glad you're out here living your truth. I'm gonna get a drink.
Kids go get a drink and think about how she's glad she never has to play original on a rail ever again.
What if we pay Kian a large sum of money to do it?
I think
24 hours on a rail only.
Oh my god.
That's basically how long it takes to beat it originally anyway, so...
Well, this is a good time as any for me to go get some water and go to the bathroom, so I get to show off my new Be Right Back screen, so...
Yay!
Be right back!
Will we be muted?
fucked up if they could hear us all of a sudden.
Wouldn't it be funny?
It'd be wild.
Can they? They can hear it. Hi. We were not saying anything bad.
I can't be saying anything. I'm charging my little hollow pod. What do you mean?
Why would you need a
It's not
pod to
back
charge? What's it plugged into? What's that tube for? Is it full of pilk?
Pilk. No, it's
Pilk.
like leading away to the socket. It's probably like a UK socket because those are the best ones.
I disagree, but
Wow.
that's because I don't have anything with that except for my Switch.
Right. Of
And I
course,
have to
because you gotta use like an adapter.
Yeah, because I had to order my Switch, and wait, what am I doing? Wait, did I order my Switch or did I buy my Switch?
Same thing.
No, I mean like, did I buy it in this country or did I order?
Either way, I think we're gonna go back to the game.
Really, is
Yeah.
Charles-
Yeah, I can
Hello.
hear him come back now. Yeah. All right.
Ready to go?
Hi, everybody. Yes, it's important you all take your meds.
Yeah.
All get feminized, which happens on this stream. Sorry.
What? What?
Hey,
Oh, no.
everyone.
Oh
Let's
no.
make a save.
Is it a forced feminization stream?
Is that what I'm actually
Sorry,
taking?
the Soliton
Yeah.
radar
What do you think that
won't
shot
work in a
was?
narrow space.
Estrogen.
I like how she keeps having to remind you that it won't work in an aerospace.
It's the only time I call her.
I'm sure some people
Well-
have some.
Oh, your GameCube.
It's
sounds-
moved out.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Don't give up,
Um,
Snake.
You should call Campbell, because there's more people that you can talk to in this game.
It looks like the chief is being held in a cell. Find some way
Hell
to
in
get
a cell?
there. Hurry up and get him out.
It's just like when the Dapper
Wait.
Chief was thrown from Hell in the Cell.
Do you need to, maybe I don't know if he'll say anything more. Maybe you should.
It looks like the
Yeah, no, okay. Because I think maybe if you talked to him more on the first outdoor screen, he would have told you to call Natasha. But I guess we'll have to wait to be
Yeah.
introduced to her now.
You
could always just-
It's a screen.
I love his
Oh,
little
yeah, we-
eyes peeking over it.
Oh yeah, Buzz. You missed currently existing technology.
I hate Alaska.
So
Boy,
steamy.
oh boy. That woman is built all right.
Why does he sound like that?
Boy.
Boy, oh boy.
Am I going for the canon ending or the hat one? We'll see. We'll see.
Wash your hands!
Men don't wash their hands. I'm sorry to say.
Ammo. Yum.
The M9.
Whoop. Oh yeah,
Back up,
speaking of
my-
my throne, I added a whole bunch of stuff to it. Is that... That's just a chair. Is this the room we were looking in earlier? Maybe.
I have literally no idea.
Perhaps.
Just
Nine.
Goldeneye.
M9 is what Australians squared call each other.
I get where you were going with that, man.
I don't think the maths quite works out there.
I don't care.
That'd be M64, wouldn't it?
It would be G squared plus G day plus day squared.
Look, I don't know what squared means. It could mean anything.
That's the tricky thing about maths. Could mean
I
anything.
mean anything.
Yeah, but that's why math is bullshit. It doesn't work.
Oh, you didn't get her fast enough.
Woman.
Damn.
Not him.
Snake cares not, but he will rub his crotch against that vent.
She's stacked, or whatever that guy said.
Yeah, if you manage to
bricked
get
up.
here, you manage to get to this vent within a certain amount of time, Meryl will not have her trousers on, and instead you'll see her in her underwear.
That's such a Kojima move.
Absolutely.
God, he's so disgusting.
Huh?
Hello, I'm a snake. Whee!
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
I need my notebook.
You here
Greg
to save
Eagles.
me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent in here to save your worthless butt.
Rude.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
Yeah!
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for the keeping of dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
That's the official story. Got it? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A truly historical weapon.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
No.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
Metal Gear.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason we're here at this disposal site?
The footage
Why
Konami
else
doesn't want
would
you
I
to
come
see.
to a godforsaken place like this?
Godforsaken.
I had heard that the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
Konami
On
didn't
the
want to make it
contrary,
anymore.
It's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data, and then proceed to mass production.
Of course, corporations.
If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
We're told about this.
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex, the code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping nuclear weapons.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL. Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of Arms Tech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound.
You were briefed on
has
this,
psychic
remember?
powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they
She's
find
sweating.
out Baker's password,
Yes,
She was just exercising.
they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime.
From anywhere.
There is a way to stop the launch.
what?
The card keys.
Card
Keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that,
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
so where are the card keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
3.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
Second floor basement.
Second floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved him into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door.
It's my Subway sandwich card.
It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as a transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha.
It's really funny that they have that, because we have technology like that, but it
Okay.
doesn't need your
I'm gonna
fucking
get you outta
body's
here.
salts
Wait a
to
minute.
work. It's just
What
called
is it?
RFID.
You haven't heard any other way
Liquid
to
is going
disarm
to use
the
that.
panel,
He's
have
going to
you?
have to become
From your bosses or anyone?
Solution Snake.
No,
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So, does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon?
Pentagon!
What is it?
Huh? What's that? Hey, what happened?
Very funny how Snake made no attempt to help them there. Just sort of watched it happen.
Oh no, something bad's happening.
Dead.
Dad! Huh.
Damn shame. "911.
Naomi, the chief, what happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No!
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not, Snake. You've got to understand. This counter-terrorist op is security level red. You'll need the highest security clearance to learn the real story.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Yeah, in the credits of Metal Gear Solid 3, they revealed that Sigint's real name was Donald Anderson.
Oh my god.
He was the DARPA chief. And now he's dead.
No!
Our friend Sigint.
No!
Who we
He
called
loved
up.
Gakko.
He loved Gakko. Remember all his iconic lines? Yo, I'm Sigint.
Here, let's see if Campbell's going to introduce us to anyone new.
Sorry, Snake, but it looks like the rescue was a failure. There's no reason to stay in that cell anymore.
Oh, good.
Snake, get out of there and go to the second floor basement. You've got to rescue the president of Arms Tech, Kenneth Baker, before the terrorists find out his detonation code.
What if I just call Codec?
You could call her number, yeah.
Did you get it? Could you grab it for me?
Yeah, hang on.
I'll make a save.
Sorry, the Soliton radar won't work in
It
narrow
happened
space.
again.
Because you keep calling
Because
her
you're-
while you're in narrow spaces.
Yeah, while you're
won't-
underneath things.
She won't tell you any cool proverbs at this rate.
You're never gonna learn anything from Shakespeare.
Don't give up, Snake.
14152. Oh, fucking
pretty close.
Perfect, yeah.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Salad Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned.
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes
Have
that
your
you
cigarette
want.
permanently
I
attached
am
to my
also
mouth.
a military analyst.
I don't think I heard
have an
her
extensive knowledge
in
of
this
weapon
game, yeah.
systems as well.
I think
They
she asked
me
had a
to
thicker
participate in this
Ukrainian
operation
accent in the original
as a supervisor
as well.
from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon. The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
So, I didn't know that character existed.
So Charles fucking didn't call Nastasha either when Charles played the game. I'm the only Nastasha stan out there.
I called her a couple
Stan.
of times, but I like I like her. Like I wish she did write a book in MGS2. I wish that it's really funny because she's in this like only in this game. Like she's one of the few characters that basically has no nothing outside of it going on.
Do you want to know the most obscure piece of Metal Gear trivia I know? Which is that, you know, Ames in MGS2, the hostage guy with the mullet
Yeah.
you have to find out with his pacemaker? He was married to Nastasha and they divorced before the events of MGS1.
Wow! That's incredible. There's no one standing there.
It's
a
fine.
camera.
Probably a camera. Yeah.
It's fine.
Just throw out a chaff grenade.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no! Help! I'm a hologram! Ah!
Oh, you didn't even need to do that.
Yeah.
Cutscene.
You killed the chief, you bastard!
His whole butt was there.
Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking.
Damn, Snake got owned.
Sex.
Yeah. Oh!
Tricked ya.
Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie. You've never shot a person, have you?
You're green
You
as
talk
fuck.
too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie.
You're not one of them, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of
Looks
here.
like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
Don't think, shoot.
Hey, where's my gun? Is that not gonna go off?
It will. It's just. No, you got there.
I mean, the rookie.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Wait, he got there.
She's so green.
Oh my god!
Just shoot them, for fuck's sake. Use the gun.
I can't aim.
I think you said this wasn't a challenge run, Cass.
You shut up.
I like that these guys, because they're part of this script sequence, they disappear.
Yeah, they fucking PlayStation 1 fade away.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
What a good scream.
I love this bit, it's so fucking funny. Stop looking! Wait, why is this ankle censored?
Holy shit!
Oh, you can't see me. Oh, ration, thank God.
Yeah, so in the PS1 version of the game, you would only be able to hold one ration right now, which makes this sequence a lot harder. You're just gonna hide. Yeah. Uh-oh, they followed you. They somehow saw through your incredible plan.
Wild.
Can't believe Meryl just let him go by.
She's a rookie. She doesn't know what to do. Oh my God, there's so many dead people. That ass is still out.
Thanks for the help.
See ya, sucker.
Who are you?
Whoa!
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir. His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind. Now we'll never get that detonation code. Boss, I have a good idea.
Whoa!
Like, this is a prime example of how the direction in this game is fucking stupid. In a good way. The way she's just like windmilling her arms around.
Don't think, just shoot. Oh no, she's hot.
Oh
Just like that.
Was that? I can't remember how much of that plays out the way it does, like how it plays out in the original. I should say.
Not like that.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psychomantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So, that was Mantis.
Yeah, Twin Snakes is a remake of the original was. Good thing we came back to get that ammo.
Very important.
Yes. I understand it all now. These ones get dipped in tea? Why are they hanging up to dry? Ah, a book.
A book, you say?
It's a weapon. Publication with adult-oriented material, full of girly photos and interesting columns.
For the thinking man, you know?
You can't look at it.
Actually, this is... No, stop. Stop this. No kissing posters today.
This is where I got my famous TikTok.
So, you can you... okay, this is something we should have planned pre-stream. If you were able to use Dolphin's free cam options to like zoom in on the magazine.
Okay, let's make a save.
No, let's not worry about that right now. We can
What's up,
talk
Snake?
about that off stream.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, naught's had, all spent, where our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, so the magazine there, I believe on the cover it is one of the characters from Eternal Darkness.
Is that why it says ED on it?
Yeah. You know,
Also
Eternal
made by
Darkness.
Silicon Knights.
Yeah, the other Silicon Knights GameCube game of this era.
Mm-hmm. Down to the second floor basement.
Emmerich.
So could you go down to the second floor basement before this?
Yeah, you could have, but there just wouldn't have been a reason to. I mean, you could get the items that are in these like cells, but you know, you need to wait. Oh,
what?
Traps.
Maybe you should call someone about that.
They were conducting exercises with this new Metal Gear prototype? Is that what the DARPA chief said?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So you know about Metal Gear?
Just rumors. I heard it was some kind of walking tank that can deliver an accurate nuclear strike from any terrain. Mountains, desert, swamps, wherever. But you are the real expert on Metal Gear, aren't you, Snake?
Yeah, I guess I am. But what about the PAL system that the DARPA chief mentioned?
It is a device attached to a nuclear weapons system to prevent the missile from being armed or launched. Usually a secret detonation code or combination is necessary to launch the missile.
According to the chief, there are 2 codes and the terrorists already know one of them.
The other code. If the terrorists find out that one too.
Yeah, I've got to hurry and rescue President Baker.
Okay, I guess Nostalgia doesn't know about it. What about Miller?
Soldiers who have learned their trade in the heat of real combat know how to sleep whenever and wherever they can. There's a big difference between them and the kids who have only been exposed to VR simulation training. After playing for a long time, you should get some rest too.
Thanks.
Wii Sports rest screen, but it's Miller telling you to take a break. Oh.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Oh no. Oh.
I hate this face.
I hate this. I hate it. It's terrifying to me.
There we go.
Miller's a gamer, you know?
Yeah. Alright, now let's make sure Tits is working. No. Don't know where that went. Ah, please, no, stop! Ah, it isn't working!
Miller...
Why was it zooming in? It was like everything was being vacuumed into your crotch.
He likes to move around where this goes.
Miller is a gamer. Miller would post on Reddit r/gaming.
Post his favorite horny renders of Chris
The
Redfield.
walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view. Try to find the walls that have a different pattern.
Did you try hitting the wall? Maybe it'll sound different too.
Good idea, but make sure you don't alert the soldiers when you do it. You'll need some kind of explosive to destroy the wall, like C4 or something. Take a good look around
Or
the
something.
armory.
I guess no one knows about the trapdoors.
Just be careful if the floor changes shape when you're walking across it, I guess.
Oh, there we go.
How convenient. Some lockers.
Yeah. So lockers weren't in the PS1 game. This is a MGS2 edition.
It's the where can you hide the knocked out bodies place.
Yeah.
Of course, if you kill people in MGS1, their bodies just disappear. Kind of like in that sequence.
It's a lot of ammo.
Some sort of thing.
Amory. Oh, pineapples.
Nice.
Yo, they swinging?
What did you call the guns? Was it 6.36s or whatever?
6.56 or 5.56s?
5.56ers. For the 5.56mm ammo it used.
That sounds different. So you hear that? It's more hollow than...
Oh, yeah. I love how you punch to detonate. Like, that's just how it worked in the PS1 game. They did not change it at all. Just as a little punch.
Because you're like adding dramatic flair to pressing the button.
Don't forget to look for the unpainted bit as well.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Go first person and you can see. Oh.
But I think wasn't it not where it was where it sounded hollower, right? So in the
because there'd be
far
something
corner.
behind it.
Yeah.
The bit where it's not painted.
Seems far too convenient.
Don't do this to me, Cass, please. Excellent.
He punched it open.
With his explosive punch powers.
Some sort of like rocket hand.
A rocket hand.
Jamming. Yeah, I am.
Jamming.
This place is, for some reason, the radar's not working back here. I wonder why.
It's a tight space.
The DARPA chief did say there was lots of interference, right?
I knew somebody could tell me about it.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that area. There's some kind of electronic jamming coming from there. I wonder what it is. Anyway, be careful.
You should call Nastasia with this when you have the C4 equipped. She could probably tell you about the C4.
Yeah.
That's her thing. She likes guns and weapons.
C4's not a gun.
Yeah.
It's a weapon.
Be careful, Snake.
Thanks.
I think it's a construction material.
It's a weapon.
He's in
The C stands for construction.
That is C4 explosive. A plastic explosive with a texture similar to clay, so you can shape it in almost any way you want.
Like a
Although
butterfly.
it has 1.4 times the destructive power of dynamite, it is highly stable and will not explode without a detonating device, even if it is shot, burned, or beaten. You are using a wireless detonator. The detonator is equipped with a scrambler, so you don't have to worry about interference from any other radio source. Make
perfect.
sure you are sufficiently far enough away when it goes off. Also, as you know, the sound of the explosive will alert your enemies, so be careful.
Yeah,
have a
so
question.
you can cook a brick of C4 and it won't explode.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what does make it explode? Is there like some sort of electronic signal?
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
needs an electrical charge.
Yeah. So basically,
it's-
anything other than like an electrical signal will not do it.
So like if you, I don't know, put a lighter up to it, it will not blow up?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you said, burned, shot, or beaten, it won't go off.
Yeah, you can cook
That's
it in a
amazing.
pan.
It's perfectly stable.
Damn, who fucking designed C4? I need to shake their hand.
You know, the thing about people who create explosives often get awards.
Yeah, like Mr. Nobel.
Yeah.
I just don't know
nice
what the prize
history
is called.
reference. How's that sci-fi then?
It's great. Love this.
Whoa, Bree, thank you very much for the
Lesbian
gift.
Visibility Week. Get seen asterisk asterisk asterisk.
Yeah,
asterisk,
Bree also gave me a
asterisk,
gift.
eyes,
Thank
eyes.
you, Bree.
Key and you're getting seen too. Tilde sent via thronegifts.com.
Wow, Bree
Thank you very
giving
much,
gifts
Bree.
like a Bree.
Like a Bree dude. Got him. Hey, hey.
Am I too late? He's alive.
Just. Oh my god.
You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right?
That's not the time.
Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
Computer deactivate iguana.
No! Don't touch it!
Don't touch the iguana.
Computer. Deactivate.
C4.
We just learned all about C4.
Oh, hi Cal. Welcome. What are you doing with that frog?
Whoa.
Iguana jump scare.
Right. Touch that wire and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about. And you?
Listen to Bruce.
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver.
There is nothing straight about this man. Yeah!
Yeah!
Woo!
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake.
I was married to your dad.
Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend.
Oh.
Thank you for subscribing. Access granted.
Straight ocelot.
He spins his guns
is the
a lot
greatest
more
handgun
in
ever
the remake.
made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets. More than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
Is it the use of the revolver that you're holding?
He just starts turning around his midpoint, spinning. You say straight ocelot, Cal, but he literally has another man inside of him in MGS2.
Draw. Hiding won't help you. A gun's power isn't in its muzzle velocity or its
The little
caliber.
twink was Revolver also once.
Yeah, that was like 40 years ago.
Yeah, he's old
The
now.
same guy. This game's set in the 60s.
What was his real name? Like Steve?
Adamska.
Adam Adamska, yeah. Look, Adam and Steve is basically the same thing.
Adam and Steve, eh?
I mean, Metal Gear is a lot about Adam and Steve, you know? If you know what I'm saying.
Right, so this is the little twink. He's now a Silver Fox.
He's now a gay old cowboy.
Yeah. He was in MGS2 as well.
Mm-hmm. With another man inside him.
Yeah.
I think I'm afraid I think a lot of MGS2 is washed completely over Mona.
What?
Anyway, this is clearly the
coward.
most optimal way to do this boss fight. There's nothing wrong.
Fuck you, Kian!
Stupid fool.
Oh.
You don't need him. If he's dead, then they can't get the code, right?
I'm also dead. Ow! I wasn't focused on the screen. Hang on.
Hiding will help you. The gun's power is
Iconic sound.
velocity or its caliber.
I love to reload the
All right.
battle.
I'm alive again.
Love men.
Let's go.
I love men. Hey Snake, I also fucked your father.
I love to
Say, call me daddy.
Which wants to
Wait, okay, so 40 years ago,
Yeah.
the guy that you played there, that's Big Boss?
Yeah.
Before it was in his adventure before he became Big Boss. When he was Naked Snake.
Remember, the president named him Big Boss at the end of the game for his great job that he did killing the boss.
Yeah, because he was promoted to above the boss, so he became Big Boss. Because that's better than being a regular boss.
So he wasn't a clone.
No.
He's the original.
He's the original.
Okay.
This guy we're playing in this game, this is Solid Snake, the clone of that guy. Also his son, you know.
So they looked at how Cass did in that game and they were like, yeah, that's the perfect soldier.
Oh no!
He's the best soldier ever.
Anyway, he's dead now.
Keep shooting frogs.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up.
What?
My hand!
I legitimately forgot that happened.
And that's why he had that other hand in MGS2.
What? Oh no!
Oh, he's fine.
The prequel or sequel?
This is the first game in the Solid series.
Oh.
This is Metal Gear Solid 1, though. We previously played 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
3 was a prequel.
It's
2 was a sequel to this
It's the
game.
optimal way to play them.
What the fuck?
Listen, blame Cass. She's done this in the dumbest order possible.
I played them because Konami delisted them. I only play games that get delisted. Speaking of which, come back on Friday for Fast and Furious Crossroads, which gets delisted the same day.
Right. You were lucky. We'll meet again.
I don't think Ocelot's coming back. Bit of a weak character.
Who are you?
No, Cal, they were delisted. That's why we played MGS 2 and 3.
Unlike you, I have no name.
Oh, that is so weird.
That exoskeleton.
Cal?
That's not his name, Cal.
Cal?
That's not his name. What? Whoa. Oh my god!
Yeah, this
tire tracks on the floor.
This
The best
cutscene
video game I've
wasn't.
ever played.
This wasn't like this in the PS1 game. But I think it goes without saying.
This is a post in Fast and Furious world. An equally gay property.
Yeah, that's why they're allowed to go the slow.
Damn, would it be cool if you fought this guy yourself instead of in a cutscene? Oh well.
No.
Mona says no. Do you remember there was a Cyborg Ninja in the second game, Mona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Cyborg Ninjas are a thing that keeps happening in
Who the
this.
hell?
Mm-hmm. You might notice there are a lot of similarities between this game and MGS 2.
Same buzz. Big stretchy, everyone.
Can you talk? Who are you? I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question.
Jim?
What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Oh, okay.
Surgical implants?
Well, that's a way to do it.
Kind of like psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah. Anyway, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
Simply don't talk.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
He's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
You're a funny guy. So, the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What?
They were boyfriends.
It can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me out.
It's like when Mr. Burns is hitting someone.
Giving you the pummeling of a
What's wrong with
lifetime.
you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
He was a week away from retirement.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Oh, those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry. Always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. Do you still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
Prison? That female soldier.
She said that she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Huh? Oh, sorry. I forgot. Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the package. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
Oh. You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
Well, you'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The nuclear threat hasn't disappeared. The threat is more real than ever before. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today.
The footage Konami
Listen,
doesn't want
have
you
you
to
ever
see.
seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Pipe.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to use it or dispose of it.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff.
Excuse me?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work.
He's a
with
muff
nowhere
diver.
to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age where any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
The Russians and Chinese still pursue a policy of deterrence. Do you see? Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
Complete nuclear disarmament. What if they made a game about that?
Yes. You know our industry
Wild.
suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes. And after my company lost their bid to produce the U.S. Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole.
After we weren't allowed
That's
to
why
make
we
fighter
pushed to
jets.
have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
We made killer robots.
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even that bunch on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
Let's call it the military-industrial complex. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you or your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here. This is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
3D printed
All
save
the
button?
data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure that you report this to Jim, to your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all
business card.
security level 2 doors.
I like how quickly you go from level 1 to level 2. Like the level 1 doors are like entirely pointless.
You have
almost.
to fight Ocelot.
Yeah,
the
but
hardest
like,
boss in the game.
No.
yeah, and then you get
You
it.
go on without me.
Well, the point is you don't get the
They got my
C4
password.
until you've meeting.
They don't want
met
anything
Meryl,
else from me.
So you
I
can't
have
go
one
down
more
here
question.
first.
Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like
That
you knew
ninja
something.
thing.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret.
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Oh, he said it again.
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? No! No! It can't be! Those Pentagon bastards! So they actually went and did it!
What are you
Without
talking
context,
about?
Pentagon busts is a really funny sentence.
They're just using you for...
Same, David. Same.
What the hell?
Imagine if everyone you encountered just died randomly.
Oh god, the withdrawal from caffeine.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or digoxin. But we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. We have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
What was that cyborg ninja? It's something. It was like something from one of my Japanese yaois.
No!
Hold on now. No! Cass! You just died, Cass. Have some respect.
Yeah, now you need to contact Meryl.
Yeah, a lot to chew on in that cutscene. A lot to digest. Ocelot lost his hand, isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
Ninja came by and cut it
That
off.
was a fucking invisible ninja!
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, Rubes, are you saying that giraffe is actually pronounced giraffe?
No, soft G, giraffe. Oh my god, what's happening?
Giraffe would be hard G.
Giraffe.
So, how are we gonna get Meryl's Kodak number?
You said it's on the back of the package.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I threw away the box and put it in like a little binder.
Uh-huh.
Was there a noise just now?
No.
Oh my god. He's gonna fucking find you.
What? What?
How do you?
Hey, remember when I was like, these guys have the AI of MGS2 guards? They will look for you in the lockers.
Oh!
So, well, if you threw away your package, Cass, oh.
Ow!
This heroic remix of the Metal Gear theme while
Alright.
you're getting fucking shot at.
Let's fight fire with fire.
Damn it, Brian Shields.
Why are his bullets green?
Huh?
Tracer rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was because it's a cheaper alternative.
Huh?
Huh?
Dead guys?
You here? Okay.
Who killed these soldiers?
Oh no!
Okay, good. What the fuck?
I don't have it. Shit!
You knew they were there!
I forgot.
I'll never find you.
So they don't kick that box real hard again.
The theme Konami doesn't want you to hear.
That dude's awake now, isn't he? Fuck.
Oh fuck. Stealthiest hero in the world. Not Snake. Oh god! Where could he be? Oh my god! My friends!
They're all fucking dead.
Ah!
I do love the fact that you can get a fucking like assault rifle in this game, because it feels so paradoxical to what you're supposed to do.
You're not supposed to just shoot everyone down.
Yeah, but like you know, it's kind of necessary in certain situations.
I'm a baby.
What happened? Snake!
All right.
I'm good at this game.
You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. You killed our Ocelot so quick.
I can't believe you're a clone of the best soldier that ever lived.
Broadcast.
This is, I mean, this is exactly how Naked Snake did it, so you know.
So he didn't kill anyone? Probably, apart from those helicopter pilots.
Wait, that makes sense. You are FC-05.
Mmm.
Oh, shit.
Alright, now remember, there's lasers in this room.
If only I had a way of seeing them.
Like smoke.
You could use the thermal goggles.
Oh.
You could use the thermal goggles.
I can use the cigarettes.
You can use the cigarettes. That's also true.
Why? To see the smoke?
Yeah.
See the lasers.
See the lasers.
Oh.
Because you smoke and it goes puff puff puff.
Puff, puff, puff. That's the same technique I use when I can't see my cat.
No! Don't smoke around Mac.
He's just a baby.
No, Mac's smoking.
Oh, don't smoke around Mo.
Hold on, Max Smoke. Who taught him this?
Look, he's almost 18 weeks old.
Oh
He's old enough to do his own thing.
That's nearly as long as Connor's Metal Gear Solid stream.
What does Konami want you to see or hear?
Nothing.
Pull the lever!
I was gonna say they want you to see and hear Hideo Kojima, but that's just not true.
That's not true. They don't want you to see or hear Hideo Kojima.
They want you to see their pachinko machines. That's it.
That's yeah.
And they want you to spend money on
Called
them.
Snake? Talk to you later, Snake.
Shit.
You called Snake? Alright, bye, Snake.
What is it, Snake?
Only 5 saves so far. That's pretty good. Have only been playing for like 90 minutes though. Less if you count the cutscenes.
Snake, in China they say you must cross the river before you tell the crocodile he has bad breath. Do you know what that means? It means that the wise man avoids danger first. Use your brain to avoid traps, and stay away from the enemy.
They should give Snake more opportunities to give his interpretations of what the proverbs mean before Mei-Ling explains them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they do in MGS3.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, have you heard the Japanese proverb of "this nail that sticks out gets hammered"? It means conform to society.
God.
Oh, no. So Cass, you.
Hmm?
What are you doing, Cass?
Going through the one door.
Okay.
1. Did I miss something?
No, you're good.
Campbell, did I miss something?
The DARPA chief and President Baker. So now the terrorists know both detonation codes.
Yeah, and on top of that, they both died right in front of my eyes.
Snake, now that the terrorists have both detonation codes, the only way to stop a nuclear launch is to either use the detonation code release keys that Meryl's holding, or
or find the Metal Gear chief engineer that President Baker mentioned.
The Metal
However,
Gear chief engineer. It's right.
In any case, you should contact Meryl
Oh, yeah.
by codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the package?
So, I have thoughts about this, which is, they said in the original game, the back of the CD case, and then Kenneth Baker gives you a CD case item, which made players assume there was some way to look at the back of the CD case that he just gave you, but that's not the answer to the puzzle. And they've attempted to make it less ambiguous here by saying the back of the package, which is definitely less ambiguous than the back of the CD case.
All right.
However,
Can I quickly Skype you, Kian, and you show me the back of a...
Yeah,
You use
hang
Skype
on.
in your year, right?
Yeah. So, hang on. I got a nice photograph scan of my back of my Metal Gear Solid
excellent.
Twin Snakes game box here, which says Classic Metal New Gear. Two of the greatest games of all time, Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, are fused together to form the Nintendo GameCube classic, Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes. That's
are you allowed to call something a classic on the back of the box of the thing?
Also, I don't know, like, I mean, yes, I guess this is a fusion of Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2, but I feel like that's maybe a bit misleading if you don't understand the specifics of what this game is.
Ooh, the saves use 3 blocks.
But yeah, the saves use 3 blocks. Anyway, the number you're looking for is 140.15.
Great, thank you.
Did you add the... No. I thought you were adding the back of the box to the lab.
That would have been funny, no.
Yeah, let's do this in the lab before we call Meryl.
A reinvented Metal Gear Solid game, directed by Hideo Kojima. Stunning next-generation graphics with all-new breathtaking cutscenes. Awesome new gameplay, including hanging from ledges, somersaults, and first-person mode.
Some of those are more useful than the others.
Acclaimed cinematic storyline.
Slab is a mess. Anyway, let's add this to it. Feel free to crop it slightly if you want to get rid of that top part. You just need the cat.
Chewing on the cable.
Oh
no.
As of late, I've been using this image to describe how I feel. Yeah, they're perfect. Put it right over my fucking face. It's currently my Discord profile picture. I love this. Yes, perfect.
So-
Thank you.
Oh fuck, I didn't do the reward redeem. Hang on.
Oh.
Kian's is actually adding it to the lab. Okay, excellent. This is the American back of the box.
Do you want me to get the European
No.
back of the box? Here's the European back of the box. Oh, that's so small you can't read the codec.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
On the Europe, the PAL box, they've rewrote that sentence to be a lot more clear. One of the all-time greatest games, Metal Gear Solid, has been made greater still by incorporating control mechanisms, modes, and features from Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty, forming this Nintendo GameCube classic, Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes.
Is this better?
Yeah,
Is this
that's
better, Kian?
perfect.
You can see the code now.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Although I just look, it says one.
It's like cut off.
19?
Yeah, so if you didn't know, the solution to this puzzle is to literally look at the back of the video game box that it came in, and it has a screenshot with Meryl's codec number on it.
Yeah.
That's actually the solution to the puzzle.
It's quite clever, really, but
It's
like,
iconic.
It does require some weird. It's funny because if you get the digital version of this game on the PS3, like they have the back of the box in the digital manual, I think, right? So that you can scroll through and find it.
Oh, also, hang on. Let me just head over here. which is the fridge area. And Mona made Mona made some fan art earlier, and that's going on the fridge.
Did I?
Ooh, the fridge.
Yeah, I made Frogcast too.
Oh right, I made that with my own hands.
My own well-trained AI and like neural network.
So we'll just throw this up on the fridge.
Do you think Liquid Snake? Are you Liquid Snake?
I'm Solid Snake.
Solid.
There were like there are 3 types, and I fucking guessed wrong. 3 states of matter, but anyway.
You'll get there someday, Mona.
So, Solid Snake. Do you think he's ever heard the Japanese proverb of gaijin?
Oh god, I'm calling Meryl.
No, let's not do this.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
The way you were
You're
busted.
the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
Bustin'.
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent to this hellhole.
You came alone? Trying to be some kind of hero?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Okay, not important.
Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people called me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
So smooth.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
They're rookie's eyes, right?
No. They're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry. You'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah. You know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
I don't know. Maybe I'll ask him personally. But first, I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I just joined the training that same day.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapon disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody's told you anything, did they? Okay. You see, this
Seems to be a
place
common
isn't
theme.
really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right. For the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top-secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But they must have been test-firing dummy warheads for a while. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. That's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah. That's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep them hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No. Not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Huh. Sounds like it. But I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich? He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his
So
lab
it's
is.
fucking second floor
I think they're
basement.
forcing him to work on the
Basement.
nuclear launching program.
So
Shut up.
they'll need him alive until that's done
Policeman.
anyway.
Then we'd better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time. How do we get to the nuclear warhead storage where the doctor's being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go to the...
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause
Kodak
for just
is all
1
green.
second in front of your enemy, and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. It was frightening to think that with a pull of a trigger I could take someone's life.
It's not like shooting targets in training.
I always dreamed of being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, you're not normal if you don't feel something the first time you kill. Killing without guilt produces more carnage. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits emerge. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard, just like my uncle said.
I told you, the real me is no match for the legend.
Looks like you were right. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Hang on to the key until then.
Got ya. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Does that guy not know that he's a clone?
Nope.
Oh.
He just thinks he's the son of Big Boss. Like that is some meta knowledge that obviously we know and we've divulged ahead of time because it's relevant to the other games.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know he's a clone. He just knows that Big Boss is his dad.
And I guess he's kind of aware of the fact that Liquid is his twin.
Well, he knows that Liquid looks like him. He doesn't know what their relationship is.
I put my air quotes around twin.
Yeah.
Aha.
I like, you know, like it's moments like that is one of the things I really like about the series. Like,
yeah,
you know,
it's good.
They're like, you know, so when people talk about how, you know, a lot of war films actually are anti-war films, like this game is definitely not pro-war.
Despite what a lot of players who have played these games and taken away from.
Same thing with Star Wars.
Yeah. Or thinking that Silent Hill is a therapy.
Or when people think League of Legends is good.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
What?
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry. I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake.
With that huge
the cargo
dumpy.
door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
Yes.
Yes.
filled with deadly gas.
Gas.
I'm out here. Why not?
Be careful, Snake. The airlock is set with infrared sensors.
What is it? Take it off.
You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams
My
coming out of
naked
that wall.
eyes.
Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be flooded with poison gas.
Gas.
Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those
Gas.
sensors.
I wonder if anyone will know what we're making a reference to, just offhand.
I'm sure there's quite a few people.
At least 2.
Y'all German heads.
In this chat? No way.
I wouldn't call myself a German head.
So from what I understand, they don't actually say that Big Boss is Snake's dad in Metal Gear 1 or 2, but by the time of this game, it's retconned that he told him that during, like, the end of Metal Gear 2. Even though that's not something that happened, it's retconned that it did happen.
It's so chilly out here. Let's just... I wonder what this call's gonna be about.
Snake, be careful. There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
So wrong.
Who are you? Just call me Deep Throat.
No.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal? Never mind about that. You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby? Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you. Who are you anyway? One of your fans.
I subscribe to twitch.tv/frogcast.
So, all of the voice actors from the original PS1 release of Metal Gear Solid returned to reprise their roles, with the one weird exception, which is that Greg Eagles, who voiced the DARPA chief and also this character we just met, Deep Throat, Greg Eagles returned to reprise the role of the DARPA chief, but he didn't reprise the role of Deep Throat. Instead, they got Rob Paulson to play Deep Throat for this version of the game, which is very weird, and to me is especially strange because Rob Paulson is a classic cartoon voice actor who has done many iconic roles that you'll know, like Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron and Yakko Warner from Animaniacs.
How can someone outside of this operation cut into my codec?
You're talking about that guy calling himself Deep Throat. We were monitoring from here.
What about it?
Well, anybody can call you if they know your passcode. But how would they get it? It's supposed to be secret.
Can you tell where he called from?
There's lots of things that's supposed to be secret that don't
The
seem.
signal's too weak to locate its source. But I'm sure he's near you, somewhere on the base.
Anyway, it's just, I can very much tell that that's Rob Paulson doing voice of that character, and it's very strange to me because I hear Yakko Warner.
Snake.
Is that like me only hearing Max Tennyson?
Yes,
every
absolutely.
time the Colonel speaks.
Yes, exactly.
Ben,
I mean, Rob
use the
Paulson.
omnitrix.
Rob Paulson was Ditto in the original Ben 10.
Ditto? Wait. Oh, he's the guy who goes ditto, ditto, ditto.
Ah.
Wow.
That would explain his name, because he's like a Pokemon.
He literally just multiplies, that's his power.
Yeah.
Just, you know, ditto. I feel like Ben 10 should have called them the multipliificationer.
Weren't all the voice actors in MGS1 under pseudonyms, like most of them?
Yeah, so everyone in MGS1 was credited under a pseudonym because the game wasn't Union. And they were all... Yeah. David Hayter was going to use a pseudonym, but then he decided to change it at the very last second.
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska.
Wow.
I will not let you pass.
I don't trust a guy who's got birds tattooed over his face.
I don't trust the guy who's shirtless in this weapon.
Send him a message.
That Raven just sniffed its armpit. I hope I had the rations equipped. Ow, my everything.
That's right. You belong on the ground.
Ooh. But not this ground, because this is in Alaska and you're a snake. Remember what I said 5 seconds ago?
Slither away, little snake.
You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are.
Snakes don't crawl, they don't have legs.
Come, let's fight.
This one does.
Please understand.
Yeah, no, in the manual for MGS1, David Hayter is credited as Sean Barker, which is the name of the character he played in Guyver Dark Hero, a live-action superhero movie based on the Japanese manga Bio Booster Armor Guyver.
Beautiful.
This is a fact that is interesting to me, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
I won't say no. Come on out.
Glad you told me to crawl like a snake.
This is just like when you get caught in Sniper Elite.
Good luck, Buzz. Good to enjoy bed.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, Buzz. Wait, no, sorry.
Oh my god.
That's my joke. This is just like Valkyria Chronicles.
How is it like Valkyria Chronicles?
Because you're a person and they're a thing.
What's wrong?
F.
Snake.
I wasn't expecting it to go like that. Oh, that's maybe lightheaded.
Well, I don't think we're gonna beat this boss tonight.
Damn.
This is it. We go. Snake gets run over, and that's how the twin snakes ends.
I'm glad that those of you who are watching the VOD after the fact,
say
I hope
hi
you
in
enjoyed
the
this.
YouTube comments, and
Yeah.
I'll know you were here.
Say Yergle Splurgle.
Do you want to give instructions on how to spell that?
No, just spell it how you think it's spelled.
Dealer's choice.
Like, here's the thing. I think we'll know if you write in the comments of the YouTube video that this you're currently watching Yergle Splurgle in any possible iteration of spelling that. I think we'll work out what's going on.
What if they spell it in such a way that it doesn't look anyway like Yergle Splurgle? What if they're like yellow splurgle?
Well, then they're an asshole, and they don't deserve to be part of this joke.
Wow.
A Yergle Splurgle to all of you. Thank you for coming tonight. This has been a fun little stream. I'm glad to be back on Metal Gear Mondays.
Metal Gear Mondays.
Metal Gear.
I missed these good old Metal Gear Mondays.
Yeah. So,
we played Metal Gear for real. It's true.
Woo! Yeah, so we're gonna go raid Take Two, who's playing Bayonetta 2.
Ooh.
Whoa! I like that game. That game's good.
Yeah.
Not as good as the original, but still a good game.
Yeah, and thank you for coming. Make sure you come back on Wednesday for us to get back to KOTOR 2. Finally getting off Citadel Station. And then on Friday...
We hope. Getting off? Wow.
And on Friday, we're going to be playing... we're going to be playing Fast and Furious Crossroads. A terrible game that is getting delisted the same day I play it. So the only way you'll be able to experience it is by watching my stream. So tell your friends, get them to follow, so we stray ever further from 350 and it gets funnier. Yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks very much, everybody. Have a great night.
Remember to hit that Yergle Splurgle.
Bye.
Oi.